Then, when you first started performing?
Oh God, man, how is it different? I don't know. Back then it was, you know, when I just started performing in DMV, I was completely, really unknown. Really, I was just a guy that used to hang around with UK Apache, so I wasn't really regarded as anything special. Cool FM were running things. You had like MC Det, Navigator, Moose, 5 you know, I mean, all the original guys, and they were running things, and we were just some little guys just trying a little thing underneath. But I didn't really take it seriously until later on. But it was vibrant. It was good, and I think it was, for a time, it was very loving. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you'd go into a jungle rave, because you'd go into a dancehall rave and people would screw face and it would be a bit moody, and you'd go into a jungle rave and it would be more loving. People would be like, yeah man, respect, and even if you stepped on someone's shoe, they'd be like, no worry man, everything nice. And I used to love that about jungle, and it was all nations, man. It was everything, black, white, Chinese, Indian, everybody was there brocking out, and I used to love that about jungle. So then it got really moody, it got dark. And I think now it's going back towards that more loving, caring thing, and I love that, and that's what I try to promote in my music.
So you've worked with a wealth of names: Congo Natty, Shy FX, Benny Page, Visionary. There's too many to mention.
Yeah.
Are there any prominent experiences you have working with these guys?
I don't know, I mean, there's so many different experiences. There's good, there's bad, unfortunately. There's good and there's bad experiences from working with people. But I always try to look at the glass being half full and not half empty. So I take all the positives out of any situation, and I just take everything as a learning experience. So I just keep moving, you know, and I'm happy to work with anyone as long as they've got positive vibes around them. Then I'm good to go. Yeah.
So on top of the music industry, you're also holding down a job in the youth sector. We love this at Unity Radio. We're well into our youth work and working with young people.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you to work with young people?
You know, it's cheesy, but the young people are the future. And if we don't care for them and show them the right path, they're going to get lost. And a lot of young people right now are lost. And someone has to pick up the pieces. There are lots of broken families, there are lots of children in care, and they're lost. And I think youth facilities, youth clubs are some of the only places where they can actually go to get a little bit of guidance. So I run a charity with Lady MC. I don't know if you know Lady MC. We both run a charity together called London Urban Arts Academy, and we engage young people all across London through arts and media. So graphic design, web design, singing, dancing, music production, art, whatever. We just do all that kind of stuff with them and get them off the streets and, you know, show them the right path.
So we're going to move on to the single release now. Forward Ever. Wicked tune, by the way.
Thank
it's
you.
Been stuck in my head for days.
Thank you, thank you.
It's a lead up to your album. There's been a ton of hype around it. What was your inspiration for the track and the lyrics?
Benny Page gave me a dancehall rhythm. This is mad because you're going to get a little bit of history on this one. Benny Page gave me a dancehall rhythm, and those lyrics came to my mind, and I did that song. And then Benny Page said he couldn't finish it, and so I gave it to Aries. So originally this was a dancehall track. Gave it to Aries, and Aries turned it into a breaks track. So it was just mad. It was meant to be. I don't know how it happened, but I'm very grateful.
And we've had a look at the video as well. For our Unity Radio listeners, you can have a look at that on the website. Have you got any funny stories about making the video, highlights?
The video, not funny stories. It was a difficult one because we tried to shoot the video something like 4 different times before we got what we wanted, which was a bit of a pain, but you know, perseverance. So we got there in the end. It was supposed to be shot at Boomtown Fair, and then one of the artists couldn't make it, and so we had to do it somewhere else, and that wasn't a good venue, so we had to do it somewhere else, and then we ended up doing it on the street, and that was the best one, so we went with that one. So it's crazy.
As mentioned before, this track is a lead up to your debut solo album, One World, Many Cultures. What has been the process of putting this album together, and how long has it taken you?
You don't want to ask me that, really. I'm telling you, it's been my flipping life. It's been my life. My wife wants to kill me. My wife doesn't even want to hear the album anymore. She's so annoyed. It's taken so long. I started making the album in 2010. And actually before that, but I approached V Recordings with the album in June 2010. We are now approaching, we're in 2013 and the album's still not come out yet. So it's been a long process and a long time, and there's about 13 producers on the album, so you can imagine how much work has gone into it. But I'm very proud of it. and I'm just excited for it to come out now, hopefully in a couple of months.
So which producers and vocalists have contributed to the album?
You sure you want to ask that? Producers-wise, I'm going to try and remember. We've got Serum, we've got Aries, we've got Gold, we've got Sly and Paxo, we've got Rob and Robbie, we've got some guys from Slovenia. God, there's some. We've got DMB Audio and Dramatic. It goes on. We've got some guys called G Core from Birmingham who make reggae and dub stuff. The list goes on. And then in terms of vocalists, we've got Tenafly, we've got Whitey, we've got Harry Shutter. It just goes on. There's lots of people. It's too many.
So it's a variety of genres.
It's a variety of genres. It's something that we have never done before. There is drum and bass, jungle, dubstep, reggae, dancehall, and breaks on the album. So it's very diverse.
So thank you for talking to us tonight, David.
No problem.
You can go home and go to bed now.
Oh yeah, I'm going to see my mummy.
Bye. We're going to have a listen to the album now. We're going to have a listen to Soundboy Robber. Would you like to introduce the track?
I would love to. This track is Soundboy Robber, produced by Serum and featuring Juxi Demus.